Hi, Vinyl Community, Bill here. And today we're going to be jumping on board Slambo's train records thread. So there'll be a link below to Slambo's original video. And hopefully I'm not going to do many duplicates from other people's submissions, other people's contributions to the thread. But yeah, some of mine are so damned obvious that you can't forgive me, but maybe you will, because I'm going to throw in for free some photos taken at the National Train Museum in York. The photos are from about 2013, but I think some of these trains are still there, I'm sure. So here goes. First off, I'm going to show some records and CDs with trains on the cover. So first one's fairly obvious, Slow Train Coming by Bob Dylan. So I don't think there's an actual track called Slow Train Coming, but this is his Christian album. And yeah, you can see the pick for the building the railway in the shape of the cross. So Bob Dylan's Slow Train Coming. And then we also have The Night Train by Oscar Peterson. And its opening track is called Happy Go Lucky Local, AKA Night Train. So really nice jazz album by the Canadian pianist of Oscar Peterson. And then I've got Belleville Rendezvous. It's the soundtrack from a really good animated film. I would recommend it to you. You can see there's a tunnel or a bridge. The opening track's called Under the Bridge, and it features some sound effects of this. I think it's a diesel train coming. And I think that's it for photos of trains, apart from in the Who's Next Quadrophenia, there's the wonderful train song about being out of my brain on a train on the 5:15. And let's open it to the right place. So we've got photojournalism and the inner booklet. So we've got the entrance to Waterloo Station in London. And I'm not sure if Jimmy is in first class there, but he's there with the city gents out of his brain on the train in the 5:15. I think it was maybe going from Waterloo down to Brighton. Then some obvious train tunes. And this is from Robert Johnston's King of the Delta Blues Singers. I think this is volume 1. And the famous song Love in Vain, covered by the Stones, but it's got the line when the train left the station. And then another guy that was jumping aboard freight trains was Jimmy Rogers. And this is a good album from a great sort of television series called American Epic. And Jack White was one of the producers for the TV series. And I was looking back at the early recordings and field recordings. And on this sort of compilation record, we've got Waiting for a Train by Jimmy Rogers. And then the next one, again, great blues. I've got Brownie McGee with Sonny Terry. Well, it's usually Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee. And we've got, well, two train references here. We've got the Midnight Special, and we've also got Rock Island Line. And there's also the song John Henry, which I think was about building the railroads rather than trains. But this is a great album. And then another piece of vinyl, Sound of Philadelphia. And on here we've got Love Train by the OGs. So that's it for the vinyl. So what else have we got? John Coltrane, Blue Train. So it's got two train-related tracks on it. We've got Blue Train, which is the title track, but you can also see we've got Locomotion. I'm sure I have a copy of Locomotion by Little Eva, but I haven't looked that one out. What I've also got is Beyond Mississippi. This is a sort of alt blues collection, and this one features CD1, track 1, Otis Taylor, and My Soul's in Louisiana. And it's a great song that starts off with train going over the tracks, and you can hear the clanking of the wheels on the iron. And yeah, it's really good, that one. About someone being accused of robbing a train and shooting the engineer and the brakeman as well. But the song's My Soul's in Louisiana, but my body's in Tennessee. And he's claiming his innocence from beyond the grave. And he's saying that he's not guilty of the crime he's been accused of. Another great man for doing trains and the rhythm of the train in this guitar playing, Johnny Cash. And on here I've got Orange Blossom Special, with features Johnny Cash with Charlie McCoy, Boots Randolph, and the Carter family. And then I was looking for, an original of this particular track. I'm not sure if it's Count Basie or Duke Ellington, but it's Take the A Train. And on this fantastic live Still Life album with the Rolling Stones, they play the A Train as an intro, and then you get the cheers as the Rolling Stones appear on stage. And then I've got two CD albums that have a Joe Buzzard collection. I think I've showed Joe Buzzard before. There's a great CD called Treasure Trove of Vintage 58s Down in the Basement. And yeah, the CD has actually got 78 on the green baize and the record arm there. But this features a song called Hot Town, which is by Fez Williams and his Royal Flush Orchestra. And it's great because it gives a list of the stations by the conductor on the train of all the stations that they're going to visit before they get to Hot Town. So that's a sort of photograph of the original cover of Hot Town by Fez Williams and his Royal Flush Orchestra. I'd recommend you to check that one out. And then I've shown this a few times. This is the Phonotone records. So this is records, 6 CDs, and then a really good booklet. On it, one of the 6 CDs is called Basement Blues, and I have a track by Danville Dan, and the track's called Train to Danville. So I hope you've enjoyed this very quick look through some train connections. And I'll finish off with showing you or letting you hear some of the Belleville Rendezvous track. I'll be back with another Vinyl Community video before too long. Bye for now.